Hey Rudy, John Mueller here, just doing a breakdown on what happened with the incident that we had on March 13th with your car. It's worth taking a look at it, worth going through and kind of covering the bases in terms of what was happening, what happened that led up to it that we could have prevented. The big thing is so this is the top lap is where the incident occurred. Bottom lap is your fastest lap from the previous session. And I just want to kind of take a look at what's happening as we roll through here. So this is coming through what's known as the dam turn. So this is turn 8 leading up to turn 9. And at the exit of 9 is where we ran into our issues and had our off. So coming through here, accelerating nicely, pretty good line into there, getting out there on the bottom. Actually, you could have tracked out, use a little bit more of the track. Coming in here is where things start to happen. In both laps, you're doing a good job of staying on the throttle, coming through turn 9, so carrying good speed through here. But as we come in, right here is where things started going wrong on the top lap. If you take a look, you're coming out here relatively wide, and we can't see it, but you still have the throttle on. So you're at it's 87 on the dashboard, 89 on the GPS. So the GPS may be behind. There it goes to 89. We see it coming into 90. What's happening here is you are still strong on the gas and the car is starting to lose grip on you. And the way we can tell that is watching your wheel angle. So specifically the steering wheel angle. So if you take a look at it here, we see that steering wheel, and then you start realizing that it's going bad, and you see how you're dialing in more steering angle here while continuing to accelerate. In actually, I was going to say in a front wheel drive, honestly, in most cars, regardless of where they're driven, front wheel, rear wheel, or all wheel drive, when you start losing that grip, you're going to need to shift weight to the front of the car rather than try to dial in steering angle. So this is where things started to go bad. You can see you've got a similar steering angle here, slightly lower speed coming in here, but you are also getting more grip, and I think that's due to the changing track conditions. So you can see that you're getting 1.6 Gs here and only 0.88 Gs here. But the reality is the car is just not bending here, and we should be feeling that through the steering wheel. And if you see, as we continue to go on, you continue to dial in more steering angle here, right? And the car is continuing not to grip, but we've actually increased our speed to 90 miles an hour. So at this point in time, you're still on the throttle, still accelerating. We see it go to 91 on the dashboard. And what's happening is that we have very limited grip on the front end here because the car is trying to pull itself forward and it's also trying to steer. And you're dialing in more steering input here. So the biggest thing that we could have done here is start lifting off the gas as we realized the car was going wide and actually reduce that steering angle slightly and try to get some more weight to go on the front of the car. You're going to watch the steering angle continues to increase as you recognize the car is not turning. So boom, right now we start to slow down. And then we see a lot more steering angle dialed in as you're trying to keep the car on track. So if we had just given up some throttle when earlier on in that turn, as we realized that the car was losing grip on that front end, that would have allowed the car to stick and make it through that corner. Unfortunately, once we hit the grass, you and I both realized that there was just no grip there, and just given the day, it was a bad combination of very slick grass and just coming into a corner where we were going in very fast and we didn't have the room to brake. So that's pretty much it there. And yeah, I hope that helps. The big thing is regardless of what changes you try to make to the car, the big thing is we need to modify this driving and reduce that steering angle, rather than trying to add steering angle when that car isn't gripping. And we also need to figure out how to manage that front to rear weight transfer. And we likely need to get more weight. Well, we definitely need to get more weight on that front end when that car isn't stuck like this. So that's my feedback on this, and that's what we need to improve for next time. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, hope you're doing well, and we'll talk to you soon.